Hey, it's me. I heard the YouTube algorithm likes people bitching about things. So here I am, bitching. On a beach. Anyway, this isn't a recipe video. Just me talking and experimenting with a new video format. So, let's talk about Boba Pizza, which is a product of more than a few fast food companies receiving raving reviews such as worst pizza flavor ever, double puke emoji. Doesn't mean we love to drink bubble tea, it means we have to eat it as well. My grandma is coming back just to slap you. For those waiting for my review, I'm afraid I have to disappoint you as I am not spending a good $13 in the small chance that this will taste good. I'd rather save that for a future video's ingredients, but this isn't necessarily saying that boba pizzas taste bad because boba and pizza shouldn't be combined together. Food combinations are generally considered unusual when one's culinary horizons are narrow and when one isn't exposed enough to food cultures around the world. It isn't just for comedic effect that in Shokugeki no Soma, the main character and his father often held cooking battles and created food combinations which would normally be considered weird, like peanut butter squid, or that in Genshin Impact, the genius chef Xiang Ling cooks up slimes and lizards regularly, though the latter might want to get her cannibalistic instincts in check. Although peanut butter squid sounds weird on its own, Southeast Asian cuisines like to add peanuts as a topping, and there are also foods like satay sauce which uses peanuts, which is then sometimes paired with seafood. Which is to say, when put into another cultural context, weird food combinations just don't sound that bad at all. Basically what I'm saying is that you need to open your mind. Looking back at boba pizza, existing dishes can be used as a basis to show that this isn't necessarily a terrible idea. Boba is made with tapioca, and there are already a variety of bread made with tapioca, sometimes with cheese added. Particularly in Brazil, beiju is a tapioca pancake with savory toppings like cheese, or sweet toppings like chocolate. Briefly searching around YouTube where people have made their own renditions of the boba pizza, some of their reactions aren't actually too negative around the combination. And you might say that they even like it.
That's good. I mean, people were saying this is gross. This version right here is good.
Scrolling through the 8-course boba meal that BuzzFeed featured, with boba pizzas and boba hot pots created by an actual pastry chef, there is also surprisingly little dislikes and negative comments. Which is to say, given the appropriate attention to details, unusual combinations can actually be delicious. All this is to say that my beef isn't necessarily with boba pizzas, but with fast food companies hopping on random food trends to produce the worst possible rendition of the trend at unjustifiable prices. But you might ask, Fatboy, what's so bad about companies producing expensive trash? People could simply choose not to buy them. Well, other than the tremendous waste of human resource and food spent in production, things aren't as simple when it comes to giant fast food companies. Fast food restaurants aren't seriously expecting people to queue up and buy their newest garbage. These new products are really just marketing stunts meant to generate some buzz. It's really just to serve as a reminder that fast food exists as a dinner option. Even if people don't want to eat the new products, just by giving them reminders, they might go back for their old products. Because for old time's sake or out of curiosity.
The Institute will next test human tolerance of the crispy nacho platter pizza, the big New York hot dog pizza, and the strawberries and cream milkshake dessert pizza.
In the final stages of the study, we plan to just top the pizzas with actual garbage, but judging from our findings, people will probably eat those too.
Oh, Daniel. You might try to create satire, but all you're doing is predicting the future. Well, then you might say, don't generate any buzz. By simply not talking about the latest garbage, nobody will know about it and you'd be left to rot. While that might happen to a small cafe with a non-exciting new dish, this is simply impossible for fast food which are too big to fail. A new product launch? Here's a full page of free advertisement from all the major news networks. Why wouldn't they not write articles on this? That's content farming 101. Just put out one article talking about the product, then one more reviewing it. Double the advertisement money for 5 minutes of writing. Your article doesn't even have to make sense. The pizza isn't palatable, but you should still try it. What? Lady, I would like you to know that cai peng is $3, while this is 12 with 1% of the nutritional value. Don't worry, you're still first page Google. Favored by the algorithms because you are a news organization. And people's monkey brains aren't evolved enough to stop reading the newsfeed. Put an article in their newsfeed and eventually, they'll click it. Don't you just love this shit cycle? People clicking promotes the algorithm even further. Marketing executives see the numbers go up and create more shitty products. And here we are, just spinning the wheel until something stops it. But who am I kidding? It won't because there is already too much momentum. Every click fuels more energy to the cycle, and fast food releases another monstrosity. Even if this video is technically criticism, it's actually contributing to the problem. Because some of you are going to think, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I'll have fast food for dinner. But what do I know? I'm just a fat boy who prefers to actually spend time talking about topics in food nobody else talks about, instead of mass producing disposable content every day. I doubt this video will get that many views, but thank you for listening until the end. Give it a dislike if you dislike it, or maybe give it a thumbs up if you'd like me to start pitching more often. Also a thank you to Gino and the 2 anonymous Ko-fi supporters who donated, as this channel isn't monetized yet. Which, by the way, if you watch an ad on this video, I have nothing to do with it. It's just YouTube doing its thing.